أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Ramadan with the Holy Qur'an 30 Lessons in 30 Days podcast. In this podcast, we shall talk about 30 lessons, a comprehensive guide throughout the Holy Month of Ramadan to give you a gist of the great religion of Islam and its teachings produced from the words of the Holy Quran and exegesis, as well as points from traditions and narrations from the Divine Purified Household. This is your host Suhail Saleh. This is the third episode of Ramadan with the Holy Quran 30 Lessons in 30 Days podcast. Lesson 3, Contemplation in the Holy Quran. Complain from the forlorn Holy Quran. The messenger says, O my Lord, behold, my people have taken this Holy Quran as a thing to be shunned. Furqan 25:30. Forlorn or shun includes the separation by deed, body, tongue, and heart. So the connection of the man with the heavenly book must be constant and under all circumstances. That's why the term hijr, translated as shunning, is used where there is a connection between a thing and mankind. Therefore, we must struggle from all angles until the Holy Quran is brought out of the state of being shunned, and the Holy Quran is made to be the pivotal point of all dimensions of our practical and scientific life until such time as the satisfaction of the Prophet is attained. Not reciting the Holy Quran, preferring anything but the Holy Quran, not using it as our pivot, not contemplating in it, not teaching it to others, and not applying the Holy Quran in practice form the evidences of the shunning of the Holy Quran. Even if someone acquires the Holy Quran but then puts it aside and not look at it nor commit to it, is another form and evidence of shunning the Quran. This ayah is a statement of great sorrow and distress from the Prophet, although because he is a mercy to all the worlds, he would therefore not curse. Yet in the day of judgment, the Prophet will be the one of those complaining against us. And so the shunning of the Holy Quran, the great sorrow of the Prophet, and our responsibility is definite, and simply reading the Holy Quran on the surface of it is not enough. But rather, what is required is bring the Holy Quran out of this state. Imam Rida alayhi salam states that the reason we recite the Holy Quran in our daily prayer is to bring the Holy Quran out of the state of being shunned. He also advises us to recite 50 ayahs of the Holy Quran every day, and our aim should not be to simply reach the end of the surah. We should read tranquilly, and our hearts are to take refuge in the recitation of the Holy Quran. And wherever our hearts are troubled, such as if in the darkness of the night we are attacked, we should take shelter with the Holy Quran. Here are some of the commentaries by the greats on the issue of the forlorn Holy Quran. A. Mullah Sadra in his introduction to the commentary on Surah Waqiyah, Surah 56 says, so much research was conducted into books written by sages that I was of the opinion that I became somebody. However, after just a little insight, I saw myself as empty of true knowledge. Towards the end of my life, my thoughts went towards contemplation of the Holy Quran and the narrations of Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his purified household. I was certain that my work was baseless, as my whole life was spent standing in the shadows instead of in the light. From sorrow, my soul caught on fire and my heart was in flames, until the Divine Mercy caught my hand and led me to the secrets of the Holy Quran, and I started contemplating and commentating on the Holy Quran. I knocked hard on the door of the house of the inspiration. The door opened and the curtains moved aside, and I saw the angels say to me, peace be upon you all, you have all been blessed, so enter it for eternity. B. Faith Kashani said, I have written books and letters, I have researched, yet I have not found a single cure for the pain I have, and found water for my thirst to be evasive. I feared for myself and ran towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, begging for guidance through in-depth understanding of the Holy Quran and narrations. See, Imam Khomeini showed regret in one of his speeches for not spending his entire life in the way of the Holy Quran and advised Islamic seminaries and students to place the Holy Quran in all of its dimensions as the highest goal to head towards, least the end of our life. We met with regret with regards to how our youth was spent. The necessity for contemplation in the Holy Quran, a book we have sent down to thee, blessed, that men possessed of minds may ponder its signs and so remember. Surah Sad, verse 29. The image of the Holy Quran in this ayah verse has been drawn in the following way. 1. The text of it has been written to, sourced from the divine revelation and infinite knowledge. 3. The recipient is divinely guided. 4. Its content is full of blessing. 5. The aim of it being sent is to contemplate. 6. Knowledge, awareness, and to learn the points within it are necessary first steps in the spiritual journey and being closer towards Allah. 7. Wise is the one who succeeds in achieving this. Therefore, contemplation in the Holy Quran is considered to be of the highest significance, because one who does not contemplate the verse of the Holy Quran is deserving of divine humiliation. What? Do they not ponder the Holy Quran, or is it that there are locks upon their hearts? Muhammad 47:24. From the point of view of the Quran, a spiritual scholar is someone whose concern is to learn and teach Quran. Be you masters in that you know the book, and in that you study. Surah Al-Imran, verse 79. Imam Ali alayhi salam, with regards to the infinite concepts and lessons of the Holy Quran, states, the Holy Quran is a sea for which its bottom can never be understood. Usually over a period of time, the saying and writings of an individual changes and evolves, and contradictions may occur. However, over 23 years of revelation under a multitude of circumstances such as war and peace, fame and exile, strength and weakness, ups and downs, from one who himself never went to learn, there was never a contradiction nor any evolution or change. Reason being that these words are from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and not taught by mankind. So the Holy Quran cautions, what? Do they not ponder the Holy Quran? If it had been from other than God, surely they would have found in it much inconsistency. Surah An-Nisa, verse 82. Why is it the Holy Quran is not contemplated over? Where had it been from a source other than from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there would have been definitely many contradictions. The order to contemplate over the Quran is for everyone and for every era and generation. Clear through the fact that every thinker from every era will arrive at new points from it. With a little attention in the ayah, we can benefit from some beautiful points. 1. No thinking in the Holy Quran is a cause for divine reproach and taunt. 2. Contemplation in the Holy Quran is curative medicine for hypocrisy. 3. The way to Islamic orientation and Holy Quran is to think and contemplate, not imitation. 4. The Holy Quran has called for all to contemplate and to understand the lessons being taught in it. 5. The thought that within the Holy Quran there are contradictions and differences are a result of shallow anxiety and lack of contemplation and attention to detail. 6. The fact that there are no contradictions within the Holy Quran and the single voice in which the Holy Quran is said is a sign that its source is one that is not changeable. This is because anything that is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the truth and constant, and is far from any contradiction, contrast, and possibility of being scattered. And here we come to the end of the third episode of Ramadan with the Holy Quran 30 Lessons in 30 Days podcast. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.